Bobby and I are headed out right now to Seattle. We are picking up another car. I know what you guys are gonna say. I'm Devin, don't you got enough cars? I do have enough cars. After this, I'm not buying any more cars. I got 10 minutes to pay for this car. Holy smokes. That's a project and a half.
Is it really?
Might have to just drop it off at your dad's shop and have him do it. Haven't even strapped the car down yet, and look who's already claiming this car.
I'm investigating.
You gonna steal it?
I kind of want to steal this car.
All right, friends, let's take a good gander at this Type R. So when you look at this car, you might be wondering, like, you know, aren't you in over your head a little bit? You are, Devin. You don't really know what the hell you're doing, but we'll figure it out, right, Bobby?
Right.
We always do.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad.
Oh my god.
If I hit a pole just like on your car, remember?
Yeah.
I think that's the hit.
It's gonna be so fun to tear it all off though.
So this is quite a bit worse than Bobby's car, I would say. And the main thing that is worse is this damn whole side. The front all the way to right here is hammered, but we'll figure it out. And then if you take a look at the inside, this door's stuck closed. We can't open it. We got a steering wheel airbag that's off, the dash airbag, that curtain over there, and it tore the headliner as well. Thankfully the seat airbags did not go off.
I love the car. I feel like we've been wanting this for so long.
Yeah. Another thing is, you want to hold this for me? It doesn't run either. But yeah, this is the new project for the channel. I got kind of sick of doing Evos all the time. We got a 5-hour drive back to Spokane. Bobby wants food. I'm not allowed to eat because I am on my diet right now. I know I'm lame, but Bobby's gonna get something. What are you gonna get?
Chick-fil-A.
How long have you been waiting for this day? This feels weird that we're about to show this car on the channel.
I've been waiting like a whole year.
I'm gonna go back and look at that footage I just showed you guys of when we bought this car. It's been so many months. Everyone probably knows about this car. Bobby made a TikTok that got somehow millions of views with this car.
But
I just spit.
And it's not my car. I just want to make that clear. This is not my car.
Yeah, and then it's been in the back of a lot of YouTube videos. So if you're a true OG, you guys have seen this car. It is filthy. A beautiful, completely totaled 2021 Civic Type R. This thing needs insane amounts of work, and the reason I've been putting it off for so long is because there's been so many other little projects to button up, and I feel like I'm finally at the point, well, I'm lying. I'm not at the point now to where I can handle a big project like this, but I'm doing it anyway. So, feels good to get that off my chest.
We've been hiding this thing for a while.
What do we start with?
What do we start with?
Probably yank this bitch out and maybe give her a little wash, get her in the shop and tear her down.
For sure. A bath.
This thing's, it's gonna be a crazy build. I'm not even gonna tell you the plans yet. If you're a close friend of mine, you know the plans. If you're not a close friend, you will be a close friend soon and find the plans out. Jared, I need your help. I did notice a little extra damage that I didn't even know was there. This whole pillar right here, that's gonna need some professional help because I don't know what I'm doing there. Thankfully it's not pushed in to where it's like squishing the glass. It's just dented, which I don't know if that makes it any better or not, but yeah, she is pretty freaking hammered. We're just gonna start out tearing everything down. Just want to get all of this destroyed stuff off the front of this car. It's been so long since I did anything wrecked or totaled. I'm kind of lost, but I'll figure it out.
With my help, we will prevail.
right, we just got the hood open, and we don't need a hood prop, Bobby. She'll stay. Here's what we are looking at: an engine with no oil cap. This thing's been sitting for a very long time, so hopefully there's not too much water in there. That motor mount's surely snapped. The front end appears to be in pretty good shape, so we don't have to do much work there. And my main concern right now, of course, is the engine. Hopefully there's not, like I said, a ton of water in there. And then frame rails. I think with a proper body dude that knows what he's doing, this should be a fairly simple fix. A little bit of just pulling it out, a little bit of body work, and she'll be fixed up. But let's get all this junk stuff off of here. Before I start, let me give you guys a little info. Every bolt that I take off, say the bolts for the bumper beam, I'm gonna put them in a bag and label the bag. I am so new to Hondas. Like if it's an Evo, it's easy for me because I've done it 1,000 times. I do not want to mix hardware up on this car, so everything that it comes off, if the part's good, I'll put it in a bag and zip tie it to the part, but if the part's bad, I'll label it in a bag.
I think she might be still.
To the frame shop she's gonna go. I figured it would be. I was hoping it wouldn't be, but this is what would you call this piece? I don't even know. It's bent. I think it's still usable. We just give her a little tug. Okay, we found a little more damage. Of course, as always, the front of this thing was hit so damn hard that it split the turbo, where the cartridge meets the hot side right down the center. You see that?
Yeah.
Holy hell. I'm gonna start pulling some of this little stuff off. I'm gonna see how bad like the front of the motor is. The AC compressor is also cracked. There's a lot of stuff that's just destroyed. I'm in a little deep now. Okay, what do we have here? Holy shit. The main thing I'm worried about right now is no holes in the motor, no holes in the trans. Because everything's smashed so hard up front, I'm worried like mounts and shit broke off the motor.
Can we put her a little higher?
Good lord.
Lord.
Check out that oil pan though.
Here, you show them.
My wish did not come true. Check out her nice pan.
Well,
the oil pan.
I know, but
Right here, a big hole. You can see your rods and stuff.
Right there?
Yep.
Wow, that's neat. You have a pet slug.
So we got a ton of parts pulled off the car, fenders, hood, all the BS up front. Let's take a quick look at it. So the frame rails are good. It's just like this front plate that's twisted and then it's pushing down here a little bit. Thankfully, like from right here back, everything's good. These rails are good, strut towers are good. Everything on this side's perfect. Honestly, I mean, it might be twisted a little bit right there. Overall, we're looking pretty good, other than this motor. So I do need to go ahead, try to get this heat shield off the turbo and take a look at the turbo, see how bad it is. I'm gonna try to start this thing up. Try to put a new oil pan on it first, but try to fire it up and then we can kind of go from there. That's not gonna happen today, but I am gonna pull this heat shield off, which it looks like you gotta pull this off to get this off. VTEC turbo. All right, we've made a ton of progress today. My goal was just to tear this thing down and kind of try and figure out what we need to order for the car. Of course, there's all the exterior panels, the bumper, the hood, the fenders. There's quite a bit more damage than I was hoping for. I showed you guys earlier, the turbo split right down this, it's supposed to separate right there, but the shaft does not spin. So the turbo's hammered, the downpipe's destroyed. We have the hole in the pan. We have no oil cap, so I'm hoping the motor's still fine. Trans might be all right as well. Hopefully it is. This lower U-frame is looking a little sus. I might just pick up a new one just to be sure. That CV axle on the passenger side is destroyed. The whole front end, this door's pretty hammered. This door's hammered. That quarter's hammered. That pillar up there by the windshield's hammered. Everything in the wheel well is good. The strut's good. All the control arms and everything, the brakes, all that stuff is good. I think for the most part, this frame rail is fine. I thought they were bent, but it's actually supposed to be like that. Both sides are identical and show no signs of creasing or flaking paint or anything of the sort. So yeah, there's a lot of good that we found today, a lot of bad that we found today. But overall, I am very, very excited and stoked to be working on a project way out of my comfort zone. This is scary to me. This is new to me, but I'm having fun. It's gonna be a crazy rebuild, and I hope you guys are gonna be enjoying it as much as me. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Remember, if you do want to purchase any cars off of IAA, I will have my discount code on the screen. It'll save you $50 off of the registration fees. Throw in that code, save yourself some money, and you could win some cheap cars like this. I paid nothing. I might reveal what I paid for this car one day. That's why I bought it when I did, because it was so freaking cheap. Really cheap. Peace out. Goodbye.